私は強い筋肉マン走る見事にああ心に愛がなければスーパーヒーローじゃないのさ筋肉マン Go fight
What's up? Kinnikuman here. A lot's happened in the world of MMA since I last made one of these videos. Just going to quickly run down a couple of current goings on. Call this Kinnikuman's MMA Medley. First thing I want to talk about is, of course, the upcoming debut of UFC on Fox. Kid Yamamoto is going to face Darren Uenoyama on the undercard that won't be aired, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure we'll see that on Facebook. That will be an awesome fight. You know, I hope Kid wins this, and he really should, but Darren is a very tough dude. But we'll go with Kid for the win, and hopefully, you know, Kid can make some progress in the UFCs. We also got Clay Guida going up against Ben Henderson. Bendo's going to destroy Clay Guida. Easy. Bendo with the knockout. Round 2. Then the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Cain Velasquez vs JDS Junior Dos Santos. This fight will be not competitive. This will be one-sided either way, I think. Cain has been out a very long time. While JDS has, you know, been wrecking everyone, keeping in shape. That will probably play a part in it, I think. JDS is wrestling underrated. You know, no one has really out-wrestled him his whole career in the UFC. Cain, obviously a great wrestler. JDS better on the feet, more power. Cain definitely has the cardio advantage, although it may somewhat be neutralized by the long layoff. I think if JDS paces himself here and picks his shots, he can walk away with the title, and he will probably do that. JDS with the knockout. I'm thinking round 2 or 3. You know, Cain has been rocked before. Jack Congo rocked him multiple times. Was seconds away from knocking him out. And JDS is way better than Jack Congo. A bit of MMA math, I know, but I like JDS's chances here. He will get the win, and wait for the winner of Lesnar vs. Reem, I guess, or, you know, the winner of the Strikeforce World Grand Prix, maybe. So that's that card. Should be really interesting to see how that all plays out. Now, on to some other stuff. Anderson, of course, continuing to duck Uncle Chael Sonnen. You know, bitching about Ed Suarez. You know, talking with Chael or whatever. Look, this fight's gonna happen. Anderson, you know, whether he's just playing up or, you know, he really doesn't want to fight Chael, you know, who knows, and it's not really important. This fight is gonna happen, the rematch, regardless of what anyone says. It's gonna make too much money, gonna draw too many pay-per-view buys for it not to happen, and really no one else makes sense. Mark Munoz, you know, maybe, but you know, a couple of wins against a very bad performance against Yushin Okami. He needs to win 1 or 2 more before he's the #1 contender. Some Shooto news, and a very Interesting bit of booking here. We got Koji Horiguchi going up against Masakatsu Ueda early next year. I really don't know what to think about this. Huge fan of Horiguchi, and I like Ueda too. Two really of the best prospects in JMMA, and they're booking them against each other. In a way that makes sense, but it's not. You know, someone has to lose, and that could be bad for both guys' career. It's going to be a hell of a fun fight though, so the fans win, but it's really not the smartest bit of booking. But I would roll with Horiguchi in that. He really is Kid 2.0, you know. He's just amazing young talent. And he will probably get the knockout in that one, let's hope. Shoot the Shooto happened a couple of days ago. I haven't watched all of it yet. I've been trying to work my way through it. Really awesome so far. I don't want to spoil any of it. Head over to iron4design.com. And they'll hook you up with the vids. Spend a couple of hours watching some awesome fights. And I would love more people to get behind shoot boxing. Shoot boxing is just beyond entertaining. Kazuyoshi Ishii recently announced FICA, you know, a new governing body really of the K1 organisation, which is great to see K1 start to head back to the path of glory after FEG, you know, messed it up pretty bad. So hoping for big things out of FICA, and we'll definitely look forward to some K1. Dream announced their New Year's event. Genki Desu Ka, it's called. Bit of a weird name. Basically translates to "Are you fine?" or "Okay." You know, it's a tough one to sort of directly translate. And they're co-promoting with Antonio Inoki, the legend. His IGF Pro Wrestling, which is really good news. Inoki helped out with last year's Dynamite, but he's taking a much more hands-on approach this time, and I think Inoki can really make this a success. For those old school fans who remember the old Inoki Bomei New Year's Eve events, they were really good, and you know, expect that. I hear they're looking at 20 fights, which is a lot of fights for a card. But I also hear HDNet will air it live, so that is just awesome news, and I tip my hat to HDNet there. Looking forward to spending New Year's Eve watching a lot of fights. And other news are some boxing news. Smoking Joe Frazier passed away today. Terrible news. A true legend. You know, I'm not the biggest boxing fan in the world, but I really did love watching, you know, the older generation fight. And Smoking Joe was the man. You know, devastating left hook. And he passed away today of liver cancer. So, you know, rest in peace, Smoking Joe. And one last thing I want to talk about is SB Nation acquiring MMA fighting and not picking up the best rider, you know, in all of MMA, Daniel Herbertson. Herbertson is the man you know, and a true, you know, a godsend to the Western JMMA fans, you know, always keeps you up to date with what was going on, and covered small shows, big shows, it didn't matter to him, he covered it, took amazing photos, gave you great detail on the event and what was happening. And, you know, it really, really sucks that they didn't pick him up and don't want JMMA, you know, news on this thing. So, I hope Herbertson lands on his feet. You're a man, buddy. Great supporter of me and all my stuff. So, hopefully, someone picks him up, anyone, and we continue the JMMA greatness that he brings. That's it. I know I wanted to keep it short and sweet, just cover some news. Shout outs to all my Japanese peeps, Taco Des, Kazunori Shibata, Rock on ST on Twitter. Shout outs to Wayne Schroeder, Chuck Voss. Great vlogs there, go check out those guys. Shouts to Commander Anjo, my buddy, Johan Yusuf. Shouts to Bloodstone Live. And everyone else. I'm gonna go eat some gyudon. That sounds pretty good, huh? Oh. Gyudon ネット通じ300年早いのうまいの安いの痛い Peace guys. It looks pretty well done this year.